Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the film Heretic. Heretic is directed and written by Scott Beck and Bryan and stars Hugh Grant, Sophie Thatcher, Chloe East, Topher Grace and Elle Young. This is a Heretic movie review and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Heretic film review and subscribe. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box to be instantly notified of new reviews. Please also consider supporting us through a channel membership or by becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/FilmBook. And now the Heretic movie review. Filmmakers Scott Beck and Bryan have crafted one of the most terrifying horror masterpieces of all time with the absolutely brilliant Heretic. The big news is, of course, Hugh Grant's amazing precision at playing the definitive creep in this film. However, the movie one-ups Grant's work with the performance by the Fabelmans star Chloe East, who all but steals the movie out from under Grant by the film's bone-chilling concluding scenes. I called East out for her Oscar-worthy work in The Fabelmans, but she didn't get love from the Academy for that role. Given that Heretic is a horror movie, it's unlikely East will get an Oscar nod for this picture, but she's certainly deserving. East and the filmmakers gives her role a twist viewers won't see coming, and I won't dare spoil the fun for horror fans who will love discovering East beside the phenomenal Hugh Grant, who plays a dangerous and bizarre weirdo to absolute perfection. Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East play two religious girls, Sister Barnes and Sister Paxton, out to convert others who have an interest in the Church of Latter-day Saints. They talk about condoms at the start of the movie, which makes it clear these girls are not just thinking about their Sunday school lessons. However, they earnestly believe in a higher power, it seems, and are ready to instill their knowledge onto others. They make the mistake of riding their bikes to the home of Mr. Reed, who says he's making a blueberry pie for them when they come into the home. Our girls only enter the house because Reed says his wife is there, which makes them feel safe, being that another woman is present. There may be another woman or several women in the house, but his wife is probably not one of them. Reed starts to discuss iterations of board games that prove Monopoly was stolen from another game and was not an original entity. Then Reed goes on to link that point with religion and shows the girls the error of their ways of thinking. If the ideas these girls are preaching about are real, like the girls suggest they are, then why are they based upon other principles which date back way further than the religion they're trying to sell? Soon, Reed gives the girls a choice between two doors labeled belief and disbelief. Sister Paxton starts to see that Reed is serious when he says the religion is a hoax, and she goes toward the disbelief door, but Sister Barnes suggests choosing the other door for reasons she soon discusses. Sister Paxton seems weak and frail and immature at the start of the movie, but she turns out to have a lot of intelligence, which manifests itself in the way she plays into Reed's mind games. Grant is electrifying in his best movie performance ever. He started out in showbiz as a romantic leading man in movies like 9 Months, but this character he plays here in Heretic is more likely to be a client to a $50 hooker, like one Grant hooked up with when he was younger, than the charming guy who wooed Andie MacDowell in 4 Weddings and a Funeral. Grant is slimy and effective as a man exploiting 2 innocent victims, but Sister Paxton will soon prove to be his opponent in a creatively exciting way which the filmmakers have expertly laid out to the audience. This is, quite simply, one of the best horror films ever made. Each moment in Heretic is carefully crafted by its 2 directors. The house the film sets itself in has traps, sneaky side doors, and enough surprise rooms to give the house in Barbarian a run for its money. I loved following our lead women through the maze Reed lays out for the girls, who may not be the first ones who have entered the home. Sophie Thatcher's role is less showy than Chloe East's. Thatcher plays Sister Barnes as the smart one, while East plays Sister Paxton as the naive one at first. Thatcher and East have a great on-screen rapport that gets more complicated when they're forced to use their wits to survive against the odds. Thatcher excels in her role she was hired for, and her work in the film is of the highest caliber. However, this is Chloe East's film from beginning to end, which you will discover as you watch the picture. East creates Sister Paxton with subtext and sophistication underneath her apparent naivete. You'll root for her as she starts to piece together the purpose of Reed's twisted games. East is a master of the acting game, and her work here is not to be taken lightly. I don't understand why she wasn't more honored for The Fabelmans, but this time out, she pretty much carries an entire movie on her shoulders, and it's a fabulous piece of acting, yet again, for which she will hopefully be recognized with some kind of accolades. This film would be a lot less fun without Grant, though, who plays one of the creepiest guys you'll ever meet. Viewers will root for our heroes and wish for Grant's character to get his just desserts. Heretic has a lot going on. It examines morality, mortality, life, death, and the choices we make that help dictate the lives we choose to live and the beliefs we decide to instill within ourselves. Heretic ends with the image of a butterfly landing and then disappearing. Sister Paxton describes how she would come back to someone she loved if she died during the course of the movie, and the butterfly plays into that part of the film. This film chooses its conclusion carefully and exquisitely. It's the best of the best when it comes to horror movies and never sells its audience short. It believes its audience is intelligent and doesn't insult the viewer. Instead, it will make the viewers seek their own answers in life, but not before wishing to see our heroines get the hell out of the house Grant's Reed occupies. I won't tell you who, if anyone, makes it out alive. However, you probably will figure it out as you watch this fascinating and frightening new horror classic that is a gift to the world of horror and to cinema. Chloe East, remember that name. Hugh Grant will get people into the theater, but East plays the character who makes it worthwhile by the time the end credits roll. And that brings us to the conclusion of this Heretic movie review. I would love to hear your thoughts on it below in the comments section. If you liked what you heard during this review, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Please also visit and subscribe to our podcast channel at FilmBook Podcast on YouTube. If you would like to get FilmBook's articles delivered to your inbox, sign up for our daily newsletter or download our Android FilmBook app for instant notifications. You'll find links to both in the description and on our website, FilmBook. That's film-book.com. Thanks for dropping by, and I'll see you next time.